This is the reason you'll never hear a wolf bark. Take a second to think about some of your dog's day-to-day behaviors. They howl, dig holes, sniff out scents, and bark, all of which are behaviors passed down from their wolf ancestors, right? In fact, some of these traits are definitely ancestral, but not all of them. As ancestors of wolves, it makes sense that many of our dogs' innate behaviors come from their ancestors. However, barking's not one of them. In fact, mature wolves in the wild don't bark like our dogs do. That behavior is limited to cubs and juveniles. The reason for non-barking behavior is that in the wild, wolves know that if danger's present, the best thing to do is be as quiet as possible, staying hidden until the threat is past. Our canine companions, on the other hand, prefer to deal with threats in the opposite way, barking at them until they go away. But if wolves are the ancestors of dogs, why do their barking behaviors vary so greatly? Some researchers believe that dogs learn this behavior due to their close relationships with humans. Humans are very vocal creatures, and our pups learn pretty quickly that we're not so great at picking up their nonverbal cues. To make sure that their owners understand what they're trying to communicate, our dogs default to verbal cues. However, there are other researchers who believe that our dogs' barking behaviors are due to years of selective breeding. We prefer dogs that are gentle and friendly, and as a result, over the years have bred these juvenile characteristics into our dogs. And as I'm sure you've guessed, barking is just a side effect of these juvenile behaviors. Whether our dogs bark to communicate with us or simply because they're more like wolf cubs than mature wolves, we've come to accept barking as a dog's natural behavior. If you ask us, barking is just one of the many endearing behaviors we couldn't imagine our dogs not having.